so this is going to be a review for this wig that I'm rocking, which is a nice, like, curly, wavy. Okay, just to FYI, don't mind my makeup. I did a different look, and then I reviewed this wig while I still have my same makeup on, so yeah, I know it doesn't match for somebody who's going to point that out. Unit. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up. So this is another unit from Eyelace Wigs, which it will be here. So the specs on this puppy. So the hair color is a 1, because I was like, why is my hair so black? But yeah, this is definitely a 1. It's very Spanish. It's 18 inches. It's a body curly, which I've never used. I've never heard or used that term before. Cap size is a medium, so that makes sense why it's a little too big. The density is 110 to 120. It's a full lace wig. It's Brazilian virgin hair. There is no silk top. There are baby hairs along the perimeter to make it more natural looking. Okay, so we're gonna start off with what was inside the box, which were these little accoutrements. And it came, of course, in this bag. It came with a wig liner, because it's definitely not a wig cap, it's a wig liner. It came wrapped in this. It came with this comb. And it came with 2 sets of lashes. Alright. So to how I feel about it. I like the style. I like the color. I actually really like how the lace is plucked into the unit in the back. Now, I've bleached this unit, the knots of this unit, 3 times. And it did not take not 1 time. And the only thing that I was left with was blonde hairs here. And yeah, I was wondering like why. I've never had a wig where the knots wouldn't bleach. And I don't know why they wouldn't, but they would not. Another thing that I noticed is that I could not pluck the hairline of this unit neither. It was just, none of the hairs would come out, which in a sense is a great thing because that means that your unit will last you pretty long. But it definitely took some oomph. And usually what I do is when I have a unit, whether it's a frontal, it's a wig, it's a closure, I'll bleach the knots first, then I'll pluck it afterwards. Because if I pluck it afterwards, it seems like the bleach causes the unit to be a little more easier for me to pluck out. But this one wasn't having it. Not by a long shot. Now, as far as the hair goes, I experienced 0 shedding from the actual hair, which would make the most sense because it's like, girl, why? You can't pluck it out, but it's shedding. That's just terrible. But no, I didn't have any of those issues as far as shedding goes. I put a little bit of water and conditioner in this, and then I didn't put any curl cream because I feel like it was not thick enough for me to have curl cream. This is the second unit that they sent me, and the first unit I wasn't too happy with, and this one I kind of feel the same. They took that kind of whatever my last one had was like this piece, and it was like a long piece of, they didn't put any lace, so they put the lace back, and the way the lace was constructed around was cool. The way that the dividends were put into the hairline were cool. I'm not a big fan of the way that the wig just didn't do what it wanted me to do. I have more issues with this wig than I would have liked, and my major hang up with this would be, again, the density, which they told me they upped the density for this, and I just don't see any difference. Although my last unit that I did for them was straight, this unit is all pulled forward. So I guess this would be a natural density for somebody, but it says it's between 100 and 120, 110 to 120. If this was about 150, I think we would be pretty good. Because again, it's not terrible. It's just not what I would need, especially for the length that it is. I would need it to be a little bit more fuller because my hair is falling very flat. And it's not, even when it's drier here at the bottoms, it still isn't giving me more of a bushy, natural curl look. It's kind of just there. But the hair itself is very, very soft. You could do a lot with this because there is lace within the back. You could definitely throw this up in a ponytail if you really felt it. I'm not one for that because I don't leave any hair out in the back when I get my beehive done, so it goes right up under my neck. So if I pulled this up, it would literally be lace and hair, and it's just, it doesn't look natural. So if it's not gonna look natural, I'm just not gonna do it. They seem, at Eye Lace Wigs, I'm gonna say what I think the problem is with these particular units. I don't think it's the hair that's the issue. I think it's the wig construction that's kind of the issue, because it does come with adjustable straps in the back. I don't believe I have any combs. Yeah, it's actually a comb here, right here in the back that I could put up under my braid. It's a comb in the back, and I don't think that it's terribly bad. It just, they need to pay a little bit more attention to how the hairs are plucked in, because it did have baby hairs, but it definitely, the baby hair on it wasn't realistic, meaning it was too long, meaning you would have to go ahead and cut it and that whole thing. So this would not be a unit that I would necessarily go to for to do an extravaganza look. I was told that I look like I work at the airport with this, between the hoodie and the hair. But it is some very pretty hair, and it's Brazilian hair. So Brazilian hair tends to look very pretty when it's in its natural state and it's kind of wet and got a little water and texture put to it. But I'm just not a big fan of the wig at all. I'm just not a big fan. And I just want to like Eye Lace wigs really bad. And maybe 3 times the charm. I don't know. But guys, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan by a long shot. But yeah, I just want to know why I wasn't able to bleach my hair. Like, it bleached in some spots, but I wouldn't have had to use concealer if it would have bleached right, because I would have been able to just part it freely like I'm able to do my frontals or my closures, where after I bleach them, all my knots are a nice fleshy scalp color, and I can just, you know. But this one just it didn't sell me. So again, if you guys are interested in this, make sure you guys hit up Eye Lace Wigs, and all the information for this wig will definitely be below. And yeah, what do you guys think they could change? Because maybe the feedback from you guys will help. What do you guys think they should change? I showed what the wig looks like in the inside in the beginning of this video. So if you want to refer back to that, feel free. And I will catch y'all on my next one, okay? Peace.